City of Stevens Point Finance Committee meeting, recorded July 11th, 2022.
And it is July 11th, 2022. Call the meeting of the Finance Committee to order. First item is our roll call.
Morrow.
Here.
Short.
Here.
Johnson.
I'm here.
Dalton.
Here.
Carlson.
Here.
We're all here. Zippity-doo-dah. Second item on our agenda is a request for additional funding for replacement of parking lot at Station 1. Oh, there you are, Chief Moody. Come forward and please tell us what we already know, that costs are going up. Oh, you're gonna tag team?
Batman and Robin.
That's right.
So bad news comes
For one
in
deal.
twos?
Comes in pairs.
Okay,
It does.
all righty.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Did you like draw straws to see who's gonna go first?
No, I'll go first.
All right, you're a brave man.
Sure. So as you saw in the letter requesting additional capital funding, initially the project for the back parking lot of Station 1 was a capital improvement project for 2020. It was slated for $60,000, and due to having to have compliance with additional green space and ADA parking and the prints that needed to work with community development, that project got put on hold for the initial part of 2021. By the time the fall of 2021 came around and we had the approval for the plans and the green space and the additional ADA parking abilities, the cost had gone up from $60,000 to $102,000. We were unable to get that parking lot done last fall and encumbered the funds to try to tag team the PD's parking lot and our parking lot at the same time. The costs have gone up again, and just the fire department's responsibilities for our back parking lot right now are roughly $127,480. As you can see in the letter, the initial cost to the cost now from the initial budget in 2020 and trying to get this accomplished yet this year, costs have gone up 212%. So that's what we're looking for in the fire department, and obviously I will let Chief Kuso talk on the PD side as well for the parking lot.
I'm just going to reiterate exactly what Chief Moody had stated. Just keep in mind, the thing that scares me is if we do wait on this, theirs had gone up 212%. Ours did not go up that extensively, but I do believe if we wait, it may, if we wait till next year. The other thing to remember is the parking lot at the Stevens Point Police Department isn't just for the department. It's for the community. The Willett Arena, hockey games, is completely packed. Boys and Girls Club uses it every single day. The pool uses it all through the summer. Gerke Park uses it. So this is actually used by the community as well. And to be honest with you, it's embarrassing. We do need to get it fixed. And so I'm up here as well. Our price actually went from, we actually had $311,500 put away. It actually went up with the contingency approximately to $486,756. So I am also respectfully requesting additional funds for our parking lot.
Chief Kuso, can I ask a question? What is the parking lot? Is it all the way around the building?
It is. There should be a map included
Yep.
in yours.
Yep.
So it's the entire north side. It is the east side all the way to where the Boys and Girls Club, part of their parking lot as well, and you'll see how it comes back around to the back side of our building. It's a very large parking lot.
Yeah, thank you.
We need to, well, let's do the first one first. Fire department is first on the agenda, so we would need to bring that to the floor.
Want to see if the director has any
Oh,
comments?
sure. Do you want to add more to the good news?
The only thing I really, just to add, both chiefs I think handled that very well, is just to reiterate what you've already heard from me before, is that really this is construction. If you look at the pricing, it's about 30% higher than what it was, which is very consistent with what we've seen on pretty much every other project we put out this year. So just very consistent along those lines with the increase in cost.
Yeah, as I told you the other day, my landfill closure went from $5.7 million to 9.4. Yeah, that's a big difference. So, all right. Thank you, Director Badoon. Yes, Mayor.
So, as you see, the costs are going up.
Yeah.
Part of this is self-imposed. There are some requirements in our zoning code that require modifications to the parking lot that are driving up the cost. I don't think that was the council's intention when we created that zoning code, so I talked with Director Karnowski, and we will be looking at bringing forward an amendment to that, excluding municipal buildings, or potentially just emergency services type buildings.
That
because,
might be a better way to put it.
well,
Thank you.
because
Yeah.
there's impediments that could actually cause problems.
Right. No, I can see
by putting
that.
in those islands here when
Absolutely.
we have emergency vehicles that may need to leave quickly. However, that's not gonna happen this month.
Okay.
So if you were to choose to approve this, we'd ask that you approve the full amount, and then if it comes in less,
Yay.
then it'll look
Yeah,
better if it happens.
I like emergency buildings better than public buildings, so. All right, thank you, gentlemen, and you can stay in just in case anybody has questions. I would entertain a motion on the first request, which is for the fire department. Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve the additional capital funding.
Okay, there's a motion, is there
I
a
have a
second?
second.
Thank you, motion and a second. Questions for either directors or finance, so,
I have one.
oh, sure, I'm sorry.
Talk with Carrie about how's our budget going to handle this
That would
with
be
the
my
increased
question.
cost and everything else.
The two of them together are approximately 259,500. That would just get tacked on to borrowing, along with everything else.
Okay.
Are we able, is there any problems with that?
We're getting close.
Okay.
How close?
We won't know quite yet.
Because we don't know what the whole,
Right.
yeah, okay. But you feel we're okay? Not?
Close.
We're uncomfortably close, and we have to be mindful of that. Is that, thank you. See,
Correct, yes.
Those are good words.
So the mom joke is that I reminds, so,
I
yes.
just have a comment too. I think everybody would much rather this money go towards repairing streets, fixing streets that need the help. But these are things too that can't be ignored. I think Chief Cousteau said it's sort of embarrassing. And every time my jaws rattle when I come in this parking lot, it's embarrassing. So it's one of these things where, would we like to do something else with it? Yes. But do we have to fix this? Yes, too. So it's,
Yeah, I agree. I would argue because it is so publicly used, especially that back portion, it has a commiserate level with a street, so.
Not just embarrassing, but like more of a safety issue too, with the potholes and it's turning into a gravel driveway. I mean, with emergency vehicles coming in and out, parents and everything else, big potholes.
Yeah.
It's also a safety thing.
Any other questions? Any questions from the audience? Yes. Alder Christensen.
I guess I just wanted to voice my support of exempting the emergency buildings from the green space requirement, and that be something we pursue. I have concern, I guess, and I like green spaces, but I also think that safety always has to be the top priority, in that having medians and having green spaces in those parking lots actually probably impede some of their movements and could actually have safety concerns. So I'm glad we're taking a look at that.
I think it's a good catch. All right. Anyone else? Okie dokie then. We have a motion on the floor to approve the additional capital funding for the fire department. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed would be no. Abstentions? Motion carries. The next item, of course, is for, and thank you.
I'll make a motion to
She's making
approve
a
the
motion.
additional funding. Second, Dave.
I was going to say Johnny on the spot, but you're Jenny on the spot. Thank you very much.
I'd like the second,
All right.
please.
Any further discussion other than what we've had so far? Questions?
Price of doing business.
Yeah. All righty. Anyone from the audience? All right, thank you. We have a motion on the floor and a second to approve the additional funding for the replacement of the police parking lot, which I would say is more than just the police parking lot. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed would be no. Abstentions? Motion carries. Excellent.
Thank you.
You're very
Thank you.
welcome. Thank you for putting things together. Next item is the approval of the claims that have already been paid. I would entertain a motion. We have a motion by Shore. Is there a second? And we'll give it to Dalton. Any questions about the claims that have already been paid? Anyone from the audience that need any clarifications on those? Excellent. We have a motion on the floor to approve the claims paid. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed would be no. Abstentions? Motion carries. That is it. It is 6:11 and we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
A video of this meeting is available for viewing on the city's website, stevenspoint.com/videos.